Hey, you. Welcome to the Christian Life Coaching Podcast for weight loss. I'm so excited that you are here. Hey, you. Welcome to the podcast. So, as I've been thinking about my own weight loss journey, and this always happens when I work with a client who is really struggling on her weight loss journey. She's struggling because temptation has been all around her, and she's been giving into things. She's been eating what she knows she shouldn't eat, but she's human, right? She has weak moments. She, is struggling, and, she's a believer and she's strong in her faith in so many areas, but sometimes breaking up with our habits and our relationship with food becomes hard. And so I have to extend so much grace, right? Like I want women so badly to be done with that cycle where they run to food to give them what they want and not what they need. But it's not easy. Not everybody has been given everything at the same time or the same amount, right? Like for me, it took me a long time to break up with all of that. And then when I broke up with it, I broke up, dropped it, kicked it to the curb, flushed it down the toilet, took it to the trash at the end of the road, all of it. But not everybody's there. And so what God has put on my heart is to show women how to trust Him on their weight loss journeys, how to stop trusting in their circumstances, right? Because a lack of trust leads to stress. You know this. You've experienced it in your life. Like when you think about your weight loss journey, you know how hard it is. And it is just so easy to desire easier because that's what we've practiced doing. That's what the world spends its time teaching us. This is the easy way out. If you're really stressed, here's the alcohol. It'll take away all your problems. If you're really overwhelmed, then all you need is, cake and alcohol and sit down and binge these Netflix series. If you're really, whatever it is, endless opportunities for easier. And it's like we become reprogrammed for that. And so when we start to make changes that require a lot of effort, like you're probably doing right now, it's so easy to quit because you've been conditioned, you've practiced, you have a pattern of quitting because quitting has become your release, your way of escape from doing the hard things that are just hard, right? Like you can't quit your job. You can't quit your kids. You can't quit your dogs. You can't quit all of the other things, but you can quit on the one thing you can control, which is, well, I'm just not going to eat that way today. That's just not for me. Or God really, wants me to have this cake, or I deserve this because, do you see what I'm saying? Quitting becomes your release when things are hard. And the reality is that when you quit or you cheat, it's not that you necessarily want to remain in that healthy lifestyle as much as it is that you want this life process, this weight loss experience for your days to just be easier. You just want it you just want weight loss to be faster, to be easier, and for your desire for the wrong foods to just go away. No, this is what you need to do. We're going to take a quick break, and then I want to leave this powerful thought on your heart. Hey, you, really quick. If you've thought about working with me and you are ready to quit quitting, if this is the year that you quit quitting, then I encourage you, get to my website, sherrycapella.com. You can join me in the group coaching where you get to meet with me twice a month via Zoom and everybody else in the community and have private chat and all of that. Or you can sign up just for the Seeker's Method Lite. If you want to start more slowly, to be mentored by a Christian life coach, if you want to be inspired, encouraged by somebody who's done this for 5 years now, if you are ready and you want that encouragement, also there's something I have, Christian Weight Loss Radio. All of these things are available to you. Go to my website, sherrycapola.com. Click on the thing that says The Seeker's Method. Look for the program that meets you where you are. This is what God has me doing in this season of my life. I encourage you to take advantage of it while you can. Now back to the show. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so before the break, I was telling you, you might be in a situation where you don't necessarily want to remain in that unhealthy lifestyle, right? Where you keep running to the foods that only give you what you want because they're in the kitchen counter. You don't want to remain in that unhealthy lifestyle as much as you just want your life or the process of losing weight to be easier, right? Like that might be where you are right now. You just want it to be, your weight loss to be faster to easier and easier. This is what you need. You have got to start rising above it. Rise above the difficulty. Rise above all of it. The enticement to trust your desires for quicker or easier or immediate, is always going to be there. You're always going to be invited to do things your old way. If you are ready to step into the new life that is available for you, that is waiting for you, you have to rise above the nuances of your day. All of the patterns of thought and circumstance, all of it. I want you to think about, for those of you who've had a baby, could you quit when you were pregnant? Right? Because it was taking too long? No. Do you quit your job when it's too stressful? No. Do you quit your marriage when it's hard and your husband's really annoying you and you've had a really hard day? No. Do you quit taking care of your kids or your pets? No. Do you quit driving because traffic is too stressful and your commute is too? No. So stop quitting on you. Right? In all of these other instances, the option of quitting is removed. So remove the option of quitting on your health. Don't quit, commit. Oh, I like that. That's kind of like a bumper sticker, right? Don't quit. Start committing to yourself. Focus on God's power, on His wisdom, His ability to help you to deal with the thoughts and the feelings and the beliefs so that you can start to transform the way that you think. You can start renewing your mind. You can start believing better when believing the way you've always believed is an option. Start believing higher. Rise above these things. Start trusting Him. You can learn to trust God as the Lord of your life only by following Him, by giving Him lordship. By quitting allowing yourself to give lordship to everything else. You can learn to obey. But it's only going to happen by taking small steps on a daily, sometimes hourly basis, small steps of obedience, despite how you feel, even in weight loss.